You're chatting online with someone who seems like a potential romantic interest, perhaps an attractive woman, a handsome man, or someone else you find appealing. They appear genuinely interested in getting to know you, and you want to return that interest. They send you a few suggestive photos, so you respond by sharing intimate images of your own. Then, without warning, everything changes. The person you believed was a romantic connection suddenly begins threatening you, demanding money to keep your private images from being exposed. No one wants to face that kind of nightmare. Yet this crime, known as sextortion, is becoming more common than ever. Welcome to the Extortion Helpline channel. I'm here to discuss cybercrime, and today we'll focus on online blackmail, specifically sextortion, and the steps you should take if you become a victim. What is sextortion? Blackmail and extortion are closely connected. According to Merriam-Webster, extortion is the act of obtaining something from another person through force, intimidation, or the wrongful use of power. Online, sextortion and blackmail take many different forms, often targeting unsuspecting individuals or people with limited technical experience. In this video, I'll explain how to recognize online blackmail, what to do if it happens to you, and how to better protect yourself in the future. Sextortion is currently one of the most common forms of online blackmail. It can involve catfishing on dating apps or social media, sophisticated romance scams, or even threatening emails. Despite the different approaches, they all follow the same pattern. The scammer pretends to offer romance or intimacy, earns your trust, gathers private information or intimate images, and then demands money or other favors to prevent that material from being shared with your friends, family, or followers. Is online blackmail a crime? Online blackmail exists in many different forms and can originate from a variety of sources. But is it actually a crime? Yes. Under the Hobbs Act, enacted by Congress in 1946, extortion is a federal offense. Although the law was originally intended to combat racketeering and labor-related crimes, it is now also used in cases involving public corruption, organized crime, and online extortion. Both federal and state laws impose serious penalties for extortion. A conviction can result in up to 20 years in prison, along with substantial fines and other penalties, regardless of whether the crime occurs online or in person. No matter how it happens, if someone is blackmailing you, you're the victim of a crime. How to understand if I'm being set up for blackmail? If you are currently facing blackmail or sextortion, you may be wondering, what should I do? Who can help me? The best place to start is by recognizing the warning signs before the situation escalates. One of the most common red flags is receiving a friend request or message from someone you do not know on social media. Platforms such as Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Tinder are frequently used by scammers to find victims. Watch for poor grammar, unusual questions, or requests for personal information such as your age, location, or occupation. These questions are often intended to help the scammer locate you across multiple platforms. Avoid oversharing personal information online and never send explicit images. That should always be a basic rule for staying safe on the internet. How do I file a report if I'm being blackmailed? If you become a victim, contact your local law enforcement agency and file an official report. You should also submit a complaint to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. Although these reports may not always lead to immediate action, particularly when the offender is located overseas, they are important for documenting your case and establishing that you were the victim of a crime if your content is eventually released. What should I do if I'm being blackmailed online? Next, strengthen the privacy settings on all of your social media accounts so that only trusted contacts can view your posts. Doing so limits the blackmailer's ability to gather information or distribute your content. Should you simply block the offender? Blocking alone does not eliminate the threat. They may still possess your content and could continue sharing it or even provide it to other criminals. Should I pay my online blackmailer? Should you send the money? Absolutely not. Paying the blackmailer signals that you may be willing to continue paying, making you a more attractive target. It may also encourage them to share your information with other criminals. Can I handle online blackmail myself? Without the specialized tools, technology, and experience available to professionals, managing an online blackmail case can be extremely difficult. That is why seeking professional assistance is strongly recommended. How can Extortion Helpline help? At Extortion Helpline, once your case has been reviewed and verified, our team takes over communication with the offender. We use advanced investigative tools to gather information, such as their location, device details, and, whenever possible, identifying information. Using that intelligence, we confront the offender, demand compliance, and work to obtain evidence that your content has been deleted. We carefully document every step of the investigation in a detailed report so you can understand exactly what actions were taken. Many of the individuals identified through our investigations are documented in our records, and our database continues to grow as we investigate additional cases. Conclusion: online blackmail is a serious crime with potentially devastating consequences. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of what to do and where to turn if you become a victim. If you or someone you know is experiencing online blackmail or sextortion, our specialists are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help. Call 888-201-0492 or visit extortiononline.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. To learn more, visit extortiononline.com. You'll find the link in the description below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or call us directly at 888-201-0492. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos covering cases like this. See you in the next one.